I hear you only need to know 4 chords to play Oasis, whereas there's like over 100 chords or something. So here it goes. Today is gonna be the day I sing the praise of Saint Andrew. 4 years he's told me many times what I shouldn't do. I don't believe that anybody at Treefort feels the way I do about Andrew. The yellow brick road we walk together is winding. The symbol for the fascist party is binding. There are many things I'd like to say to St. Andrew, but I don't know how. 'Cause maybe neon spectral toast can save me. And after all, he's the wonder wall. Hello, neon mild friend. I've come to talk to you again, because a vision softly creeping enters my head while I am sleeping. Of neon spectral toast wearing Mussolini's pheasant boots. Women think he's fucking cute. And the people bow and pray to the neon god they made. It's got some work, but it's got potential, right? Okay. Harley Quinn, she was a psychiatrist. And so people that criticize my relationship with dead girls, have you ever heard the songs I sing to them? Do you don't think they enjoy songs like this? Well, here you go. Harley contains the word hare and Leah. Bunny next to Leah. Leah's the bride of the contender with God, who is the son of laughter. In the scriptures, son of laughter, Joker gives birth to laughter. Harley Quinn, doctor, psychiatrist. Thank you, Dr. Leah, I call her. Thank you for healing me. She used to babysit me when I was 33. I was a bedwetter in a Letterman sweater. She tried to change my diaper and I wouldn't let her. She's like a professor, only she's 10 times better. Without her help, I might be a bone collector. She transferred thoughts through my skull like osmosis. She took me out to Dairy Queen with Abraham and Moses. She gave me sanity, everybody knows this, while I was eating mushrooms with Ezekiel and Moses. She said, if you must yank one out, make it quick, and never fantasize about ravaging a chick. God couldn't reach you through any other means, so he gave you Dr. Leah, your messiah and your queen. She caught me stealing drugs from her medicine cabinet. I said, doctor, I'm just checking. She said you can have it. God couldn't reach you through any other means, so he gave you Dr. Leah, messiah and queen. Be chaste as a lily, and don't do nothing silly. I'll buy you an orca that acts like Free Willy. I said, thank you, Dr. Leah. I've always wanted killer whales. How about a sea turtle if my first try fails? And if I don't do what Jesus wouldn't do, could I have an armadillo and a kangaroo? And what about a cello and a mandolin? Well, absolutely, said Mary Magdalene. She transferred thoughts through my skull like osmosis. She took me out to Dairy Queen with Abraham and Moses. She gave me sanity, and everybody knows this, while I was eating mushrooms with Ezekiel and Moses. She said, if you must yank one out, make it fast, and never fantasize about terrorist acts. Call me Mr. Weirdo, call me Mr. Wrong, call me Mr. Strange. I know what I want, and I want it now. To worship Dr. Leah, 'cause I am Mr. Janes. Call me Mr. Weirdo, call me Mr. Wrong, call me shit for brains. I know what I want and I want it now. To sing a song to Leah, 'cause I am Mr. Janes. Leah, she's the queen bee, humble little bumblebee, voted into Congress at the age of 12, and just like Checkers kinged me, undeserving as one could be, sent me catapulting into heaven from pits of hell. She brought me to Mount Zion, the heavenly city, down a road paved with gold to the palace of a king. She said, Lord, I beseech thee, take away his misery. I found this boy rotting in the darkest pits of hell. Kimberly the queen bee, it's a pleasure meeting thee, tasting of thy honey and the sermon that it brings. Leah, she's the queen bee, humble little bumblebee, chillin' with a villain in a dark, depressing cell. She cured me up from my leprosy. I think the next president should be The Pumpkin Queen, the Dairy Queen, sweet Leah Michelle. Well, Harley Quinn, she called the Joker pudding last 10-4. I go to eat dinner. That's the anniversary of Joker, the last final Joker coming out, and they serve us pudding. And probably doesn't mean anything, but she also called the Joker Mr. J, and that's what they call me in jail because there's another Matthew there. So to distinguish us, they just call me Mr. J, what she called the Joker. And I don't know. I get coincidences, but sometimes things do happen by chance, but sometimes not. God bless you. I got a lot to work on mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, but being misunderstood sometimes can make a person defensive if it's a chronic thing. And being defensive does not necessarily mean that a person is guilty of what they're being accused of. Sometimes you can get more defensive if the person is repeatedly accusing you of things you know you're not guilty of, and you know what goes on in your head, and they do not, and you know you have thoughts of altruism and goodwill towards everybody, even if sometimes you get angry now or have a weird sense of humor. So sometimes when a person gets defensive, what it actually means is, it doesn't mean they're guilty of what you're accusing them of. It pisses them off even more if they know you're wrong. I know that for sure. If someone's accusing me of something I know I'm guilty of, it actually pisses me off less, and I get less defensive than when I know with certainty I'm right, and I know with certainty they are wrong, and they keep doing the same fucking accusations over and over again, and I hear it for years. I will get more pissed with false accusations than accusations that are actually true. Because if it's true, it's like, okay, she's right. What's the big deal? But if I know or he or she or whoever, but if I know with certainty what goes on in my head, knowing they do not, and I know it's a false accusation, that always pisses me off more than when they've got actually credibility or they're saying something that's true. So there's exceptions to every rule, okay? Just remember that. Some people at this forum are like really stupid. God bless you, Neon Spectral Toast. God bless you, Pete's Dragon. God bless you, everybody. Or the Joker, Harley Quinn, all the lovely ladies in heaven, all the island girls east of heaven, the all-female Vatican City State, and the lovely cardinals there that wear the red socks and red high heels and the red thong of truth and red wonder bras of righteousness, the holy cardinals of the female Vatican City State. May they all bless you. God bless.